Okay, so this is the layout of cards for the Scorpio, and I already laid out the cards for them. I feel a lot of intensity for Scorpio, and I also feel that you feel a little bit out of your element because I feel like it's going to be a watery 2 weeks for you. So this is a Scorpio reading from the 1st to the 15th. And here's my painting. I know everybody likes to see the painting. It's not quite done yet. It's all little kitty cats. But it will be for sale on my site eventually. So that's kind of the painting that I picked. I feel like I intuitively picked everything that's on the table for each particular reading according to how the feeling of when I meditate on their energy. So I feel like for Scorpio, they're going to be a little bit out of their element for the next 2 weeks. I feel extreme intensity. That's why I picked these cards. But Scorpio is... I used the Crow cards because Scorpio is such an intense energy field. But I feel like you're out of your element a little bit because it's going to be an emotional 2 weeks for you. Emotional in a way that you don't like, you know. Okay, so the first card that I'm pulling, and in all the other readings, I already had the cards pulled over. In this one, I felt like there was some mystery or something. Keep the mystery is what I heard as a message for you. Keep the mystery there, which Scorpio tends to be mysterious. So we're starting off with the 4 of Cups. So it says opportunity or change on it. And for me, I read this as opportunity, change. So in traditional tarot, the image is of somebody who's rather bored. Things are being offered to them, but they don't seem to be able to take them often because they're just bored, or maybe they're getting too stoned, or they're just not noticing offers that are coming their way because they're stuck in some sort of funk, maybe depression, whatever. So this is where Scorpio is at right now. They're kind of got opportunities around them, but they're not too thrilled about anything that's presenting itself to them. Okay, so that's right now for you on April 1st. That's the energy around you, but it's not going to be the energy of the whole 2 weeks. So very interesting, because this card to me is always the position of the flow of energy that's coming your way over the next 2 weeks that you should ideally flow with. And what I find so interesting about this, because you're very passive, you're feeling like there's no opportunity, nothing fills you, but this card is the exact opposite. It's telling you over the next 2 weeks to be enterprising and bold and to take charge of your life. So you need to get yourself out of this funk. I can tell you that there's lots of opportunities around you that are good. So if there's a Scorpio out there that's listening to this, or somebody with a lot of Scorpio in their charts, that this resonates with you, there are good offers around you, and at least 2 of them you should run with. You know, like grab them and run with them and put your energy there. Oh, interesting, because we got the 4 coins now. So we got the 4, and a 2. So it's all to do with structure and balance in life. Like the 4 corners of a house, like structure, your actual physical structure on this earth. And this tells me in some kind of way you're stuck. You're stuck in the mud, and you should not be. You don't need to be. It's not time for that. So we got this juxtaposition of sort of like this standstill, not moving forward, but the universe telling you that this is the time to move forward. So let's see how you do. The rest of the reading will address this, how you do with that moving forward. Are you able to get yourself out of the funk and out of this kind of Often this is a card of like stubbornness, somebody who's digging themselves in and saying no. Like those roots are digging into the ground, you know. They won't budge, you know, the old miser. So next we have a very intense card of being dazed and confused. But that's what's passing out of your life. So if for some reason you feel like you couldn't move on because you were dazed, you were confused, you was unsure of which way to go, there was energy that you could not deal with, Scorpio, that is now passing out of your life, okay? So let's see how you end up moving on. Beautiful. So 9 and 9 and the big tigers here. And I picked cat for you. Those are a million cats, and the yellow ones really stick out for me. And the yellow ones here. So yellow cat. Look at what it means if you want to. You know, cat, these big cats have a lot of meaning. Like this is family. They're in a family. They're in a group. This is the leader, you know. And you are, Scorpio are leaders in life. They just have this energy that kind of just is so extreme. And so they need to be in charge. But you were lost because you couldn't figure out how to be in charge. But I see for the first week, the first 6 days of April, that there's harmony, there's chemistry. You move on from this stuck position and you move on from being dazed, confused, and now you know what to do. Okay, so this is solid grounding into earth life. It's family life. It's being able to look after your family. It's abundance coming your way. So if you were feeling stuck and like, what move do I make now? You're not feeling that. You're just almost the exact opposite. You're feeling very comfortable. You're feeling like you have everything that you need. You might feel with this card somewhat trapped. But for me, I'm feeling like you just kind of just as happy as can be. You're just some money. There's money. There's comfort. And that's coming really quickly for you over the next, like I say, over the next first week of April. And then your next card is the sun. So isn't it funny that I talked about this yellow? Yellow is solar energy. The yellow chakra in your body, it's power, it's the sunshine. So here you get next card for you over the next, let's say from the 6th to the 13th of April, the sun is shining in your life, okay? If you felt you were in a funk, you are moving out of that funk. If you felt like money was very much on your mind, and this is the miser card. He likes everything he touched turned cold, everything. And if you had some decision to make to do with your finances and your security, and you were confused, that confusion is passing now. You are no longer confused, and your abundance is soaring for the next 2 weeks, okay? Your creativity, ideas, fun in the sun, enjoying life, feeling prosperous, power, all that yellow stuff, okay? So you're just really in charge and feeling powerful, Scorpio, over the next 2 weeks. In a big way. In a big way. It's not just little. So if you made some investments or you're waiting for something to come forth, run out of that gate. Now it's time, okay? So this stuckness is leaving, and life is about to get very interesting, okay? It's because I just feel like for the next 2 weeks, Scorpio, there's a lot of money coming your way. There's a lot of security. There's ideas. There's financial abundance and a lot of sunshine in your life, okay? spending time outside and getting sunlight and recharging your batteries and getting the last of the winter energy off of you. This is a hope and fear card, and this is very interesting. Intent and hunger. And yes, the miser and security, intent and hunger, enterprising and bold. So you are hungry for something. You are happy that you are moving on. You do not like this energy. And this is the energy that I picked up on, some discontent, some emotional stuff coming up that Scorpio don't want to deal with the emotional stuff. But your hopes and fears, you want to move forward. You want to conquer. You want to be in charge. You want to be moving on in an aggressive manner. But this is just hopes and fears. This is what, like in your deep subconscious level, what's propelling you forward, okay? And there's an intent and a hunger in you to achieve and to win and get your way, and you will. You definitely will, Scorpio. The second of two major arcanas, we had the Sun, and now we have the Wheel of Fortune, both the circle of life, okay, cycle, fate, others. This is in the position of others, often the effect others have on your life. So there's people around you that's going to bring some good fortune to you and good business dealings, good decision making for you, prosperity, a change in life. So if you were in the funk is gone. You're moving on, okay? Oh, so this is interesting, the Eight of Wands, because here we have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and it shows me exceed or surpass. So you're exceeding and you're surpassing your expectations for the next 2 weeks of what you thought your life was going to be. You're happy to be out of this onshore energy and moving on. A lot of interactions with others, a lot of opportunities coming your way, a lot of things coming out of the blue that you didn't expect. These are exciting things. This is energy that a Scorpio can handle. This is energy, you're in your element, Scorpio, when you're in the Eight of Wands, because you like intensity, you like things to be busy, you like the action, and this person wanted to be out of the funk, and they are. And now we have the Three of Wands, which is a really beautiful progression of energy. You went from the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands, so that when you have a progression of the same suit, it tells you like your energy really propelled forward, that you made progress in your life. So you went from being kind of stuck in a funk, onshore, dazed and confused, but wanting to focus on prosperity and your security, and you just charge forward over the next 2 weeks, Scorpio. You really do. And you really make a lot of progress. As I see this progress in the financial arena, in energy, your energy level, having lots of energy, having lots ingenious and savvy. Yes, a lot of business sense, okay, with this card. A lot of moving forward in a way that is very good for you. You are very, very happy over the next 2 weeks, my Scorpios. And you're coming out of a funk that's done now, okay? Out of something that wasn't progressing for you, out of energy that you didn't like having around you, okay? And your thirst and your hunger is that satisfied, okay? Because this is what you wanted. So dealing with others, moving forward in business, moving forward in anything that you have put energy into, okay? There's no emotions in here. This is all just going forward, like the way that the Scorpios like to do. Now, I asked what is coming for your life. In the other readings, I asked the most important message that you hear, and I asked what is coming for your life over the next 2 weeks, over the next 15 days for Scorpio, and it's telling you, listen, because I take these cards exactly with the words on them. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. But I think this person is already considered very carefully. Thinking wasn't helping them, but now they're in a position they're just going to move forward. And Scorpio has such good intuition. I love all the gold you got on this card too. All the yellow just really stands out for me, you guys, Scorpios. And for me with this card, it says your intuition is bam right on. So just be patient. Things are just gonna just start coming out of the gate for you in a big way, Scorpio. Okay, so I hope that reading had some fun for your life and some good value for you and resonated with you. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you like reading, all the information is there. All my readings are on sale. I offer tarot readings, but I also offer other type of readings, so just go check it out. I'm always changing it. I do sell my artwork on my channel, even though I don't think I have the page up right now, so I'm a bit of a liar. But all my readings are on sale. If you're in America, it's an additional 25% off with the exchange rate. Okay, so love and peace, and I'm happy for you, Scorpio, that you got such a great reading, because there was a couple difficult readings over the last in this batch. So I'm sorry. I'm always sad when I have to deliver difficult, but out of all the readings I've done, everybody ends up with a happy ending by the 15th. So it's just, we're going through a shake-up time for everybody. It's almost like the universe is saying, okay, I'm going to get you guys aligned where you're supposed to be. And anything that's not authentic in your life, and people who are really kind of on a path of growth and wanting to have the best in life, the universe is supporting you in that. It wants that for you too. So any difficulties that you're having right now, and this is for everybody who sees this, all signs, it's because the universe wants to shake you out of what's not good for you, okay? And it's really saying to everybody, I won't let you right now get away with not following your true authentic path, and stop procrastinating on the signs that you have gotten to do certain things. Stop procrastinating. It's time to move forward.